what's happening. I hope you're all having an awesome morning. At the moment, I'm waiting for so many just big orders and big parts to come here that I'm like trying to like do a lot of the little stuff as well until the tracks will open up. We can start going out to events again. So in that time, I'm really trying hard to get this R33 sorted and that Falcon up to 600 horsepower, so that way we can sort of have a little bit more fun on the track when we go back. The Skyline currently is just waiting for that link ECU. I'm just going to button up a few little things as well, but yeah, that should be hopefully coming next month, and that way you can actually start properly ripping it up high off here. The Falcon, we're waiting for the dump pipe. It has been booked in to get the turbo fitted, the valve springs and head studs that I've ordered fitted. Also, the exhaust shop has booked me in to go get the stuff done, and then the tunes have also been booked in to get tuned late this month, so that's going to be absolutely sick. I still have no idea what sort of power it's going to be pushing. I'm hoping it's going to go 600, which is, to be honest, it's really achievable. I really don't want to push it, but I don't know, we'll do whatever's safe. Max's ute has been done for now around about about a week or so now, so he's got his tune booked in as well. That'll be coming up next week. I'm so keen to go down and actually watch this thing get dyno tested as well. It's going to be so loud, it's probably going to blow out the camera. Yeah, no, this thing is going to be sick. Max's Festiva, I'm not quite sure exactly what he's doing, but still want to chop the springs in it. The key to coilovers. So a few weeks ago, we actually bought a Momo exhaust off a guy for the R33, and he had a bunch of other parts lying around, and I noticed he had a set of brake rotors there. Now, if you guys remember, the Z32 handbrake setup in the back of these cars, super annoying to work around, and I just couldn't get the handbrake pads to bite. Now, after I got that drift button there, I was able to sort of yank it up a little bit more, but it's still not locking up anywhere near as much as I want. I mean, it is trying to lock up 255s in the rear, and it's not going that quickly, but I still wanted to have a little bit better bite. I didn't even inspect the actual drum where the handbrake pads actually go. I actually think there's a little bit of grease and just gunk built up in there, but what he had sitting in his house was a set of these right here. These are R33 rears. They are slotted. He also had some front ones there, but my front ones, when I came back, I actually didn't realize these ones here are drilled and slotted, and these ones here on the back are just regular pads. So we're not going to touch the front because the fronts are completely fine. The rears, however, we are going to change up, so that way we have some slotted rotors, and I'm going to be able to clean up the drums right here, so that way they have a nice biting surface. Should cool a little bit better. Yeah, it's just slotted, drilled, whatever it is. So yeah, I'm going to install these today. Should be pretty simple, and that way hopefully our handbrake just hooks up a little bit better, and yeah, the brakes stay a little bit cooler. I have no want nor need to go anything crazy brake setup on this car just yet. I think the fronts on the R33 GTS-T is like big enough. Like, they are actually huge brakes. I think it's actually bigger than the Falcon, and the rears are also bigger than the Falcon as well. I feel like these brakes have way better stopping power than my Falcon. But anyway, let's get these rotors off, chuck the new ones on, clean them up a little bit so that way they have a really nice surface to bite to, and yeah, we'll chuck them on. So looking at the original rotor, there's nothing really crazy that I have found that would make the sort of handbrake slide a little bit. There was a fair amount of just built up gunk. I'm guessing that's just new material and brake dust from the handbrakes, me trying it out. So there wasn't anything crazy in there. So yeah, now I'm gonna clean these up a fair bit. I might even like scuff them back on the outsides here, so that way they have a good sort of biting surface. But just being slotted as well, it's just a little bit of an upgrade. So yeah, we'll chuck these on, and it should be sweet. Oh man, my hair looks terrible. I'm so sorry, guys. I've had a migraine for the last 2 days now. I'm really struggling to make some good videos for you guys, so hopefully you guys like it. If you do, please leave a like and comment down below, because I really do appreciate it. It really helps me out. And yeah, tomorrow I'm thinking I'm gonna make a really simple video. I'm going to get some Scotch-Brite, get some etch primer, and also get some bronze wheel paint and paint these wheels bronze, because I'm really struggling to keep these white wheels nice. I have literally had them for about 2 months now, and I just cannot get them as white as what I want. These wheels here still look good, but literally they've been run once. And look at the inside, it's just driving me mental. And then not only that, but we left these ones here at Lep Labs, and if you guys can see the color difference between the two, it's not crazy, but these ones here are such a disgusting cream color. they just don't stay clean. And yeah, I just think they'd look a little bit nicer. So I'm thinking tomorrow I'm gonna paint all the wheels bronze, so that way they're all uniform, they're all nice, and actually have some decent paint on them that's not going to yellow over time. And bronze also, because brake dust and just dust in general won't even look dirty on the rims. They'll just stay bronze. So I'm actually kind of keen to see how it looks against the white. One of you guys actually suggested it in the comments a couple of weeks ago actually, and as soon as I heard that idea, I was like, yes, I'm so down, because looking at people like Adam's Evo and stuff like that over in the States, just that car looks insane, and it kind of keeps, you know, that 1990s Japanese styling and everything else as well. It just looks the part with the age of the car and just the color of the wheels and just everything. So really keen to get that color on here. I did say that I was going to change up these wheels every now and then, so bronze is just another color that I'm just going to try out. You know, maybe one day I might go blue, red, who knows, purple. It'd be pretty sick actually. Rightio, let's get started on this side of the car right here. Rightio, so first thing, we're going to take it for a little bit of a test rip, so that way we can make sure that these are all good. And also, oh yeah, handbrake's nice and solid, hasn't changed at all, which is good. So that way we know it's all G. Just make sure it also works. Yep, handbrake's working, sweet. Let's go for a test rip. Brakes are also working, so that's good. Rightio. You guys can see it's all G. I don't know why, but sometimes I lose my speedo and my steering goes all heavy. It's so annoying. Right, so first of all, let's test the brakes. Yeah, brakes feel all good. Clean up those rotors and pads. They don't feel like they're shuddering either, which is awesome. Alright, let's clean up all the gunk on the handbrake. Oh yeah, my speedo's back and I have light steering again, yay! Alright, so handbrake test 1. Hey, it works! Actually grips up a whole lot nicer too, that's wicked. Test number 2. Beautiful. That works a treat. Right, so that felt great. The handbrake feel was a hell of a lot better. I could imagine there was a fair amount of just grease and crud on the inside of them and they just weren't biting up as nice, but no, these feel great. Also, I think I ran them so the handbrake as well. I don't think the handbrake was anywhere near close to sort of tight or like grabbing on them as much as what these ones are. Simply because I think I wound these ones all the way tight and then loosened them back off 1, whereas those ones there I backed them off 2. So the handbrake feel is a little bit different in this one here, and I've also adjusted the handbrake lever as well, and just these rotors with the pads and just after cleaning them and doing everything just feels a hell of a lot better. One thing I really want to do with this car now, the sort of last thing I want to do, I want to get some side skirts made up. I'm just going to make them up with ABS plastic or something like that. The original owner as well, I'm not quite sure which owner it was, sort of had a little bit of a go at trying to cut out all this section here for an intercooler piping. Just doesn't look the part. It's sort of really dodgily cut and everything, and it's also starting to split down here as well, which I'm just going to drift stitch up, so that shouldn't be too much of an issue. And then I hate the fact that you can see the ground through the bumper as well, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make like a sort of under tray like what my Falcon has, basically once again just through ABS plastic as well, and just basically just zip tie it up so that way it's all out the way, and work it out as well so that way it doesn't catch the wind and then actually break those zip ties or do anything and fly off on the highway. So to be honest, I probably should bolt it down, so yeah, I probably will bolt it. As for these little rear pods here, I'll try and make up a little bit of a side splitter down here as well, but probably not follow it through to the back because that'll just look weird. But yeah, I'm keen to have these wheels go bronze too. It's going to look so good. Also, another thing I really want to do with the R33, because I kind of want to make this car a little bit I want to make this one stand out a little bit more than the Falcon in terms of just like being on the track and everything else as well. I think I'm going to get some paint stripper and actually strip the intercooler. There's black paint on the intercooler, so I really want to get rid of that and just have it nice and polished and silver. So I might get some paint stripper today, I don't know. Rightio, so it's just after midday at the moment and my headaches sort of started to clear up a little bit. Doing those brakes, pretty simple this morning, and I wanted to do some more stuff to the Skyline. So one thing I said that I wanted to do earlier today, I actually wanted to paint strip the intercooler to make it nice and bright and silver. Now I completely forgot, but we actually have paint stripper lying around. I have no idea if this stuff's even going to work. It's kind of like a water-based paint stripper. There's heaps of it. And it looks like the spray paint on that intercooler is not the greatest in the world. So I'm going to see how this stuff goes. Probably won't do much, but I don't know. We'll see how we go. I might also see if I can strip this grille so I can repaint it too. It's looking terrible. So I've never actually pulled the front bar off my Skyline, so this should be interesting. From the looks of it, this intercooler actually used to be blue. It's super funny. What I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly take it off, cover it in paint stripper, and basically just use a wire brush and see if I can just get as much of that stuff off as possible. And then tomorrow, if I really need to, when I go get the wheel paint, I'm going to also get some aircraft grade paint stripper. So we'll see how we go. Hopefully it's just as easy as literally hitting it with a wire brush and letting the paint stripper sit on it, than just getting it all off. But I'm thinking it probably would be easier to get the aircraft grade stuff, brush it all in, and then pressure wash it all off. So yeah, we'll see how we go. Quickly take it off now. I don't even think it's... I think it's literally that, and that's holding it in. There was one single bracket on the bottom of the intercooler, and I literally just snapped the screw straight out, like no pressure whatsoever, just went dong. That's annoying. But yeah, it was held on by one bolt up here, one singular thingo down there, one bracket down there, and the two sides. So now literally it should be as easy as taking that off that side there, maybe. Oh yeah. Oh, got a couple on this side here. Awesome. Hell yeah. This stuff here is gross. It looks very innocent and it smells disgusting. So I honestly didn't think this was gonna work, but it actually looks like it is. Like, there you go, hey? Interesting, interesting. Looks like a lot of it has actually made its way down into the little flutes as well, so hopefully that way we should be able to get most of that black paint off with a by using the pressure washer. So I'm going to set that up really quickly, see how we go. I will admit I was skeptical of this stuff, but it works a treat. Ooh, so satisfying. Rightio. I have my doubts once again, but we'll see how this stuff works. Just going to try pressure washing all this paint off. Came out super nice. It's good when stuff just works. As you guys can see, nice polished intercooler. I think that side there's the front. Yeah, it is, yeah. That side there's the back. The fins on the cooler are a little bit how you going. Like, a lot of them are bent up. A lot of them don't look so great. But, you know, it's fine for what I want. So, I'm happy. Holds there. What more could you want? Alrighty, I'm going to chuck it back on the car right now. And we should be all good to chuck the front bar back on. And literally, this bar is so easy. It's 3 zip ties and 3 bolts, or 4 bolts or something. So, rightio, polished cooler is all fitted up. Now all we have to do is fit the front bar again, and then we should be all good. Max's car's all mod plated now, all good. You've been approved. Yep. So yeah, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to get him back to do the R33 for the steering wheel and the seats. Also, I'm going to get him to sort of just go over the whole car, coilovers, just everything I can possibly find. Also, I'm going to get him to do the mod plate for the Falcon to get the turbocharger and everything else sorted. So, no, it looks great. I'll show you guys in the morning. It'll look heaps better.